Hello and welcome to the Broke Gamers Podcast.
Broke Gamers Podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I am your host, Johnny Granger, and anybody?
I am Derek McAtee, your second host.
No cool intro this time?
Nah, not really. Haven't
Okay,
thought of anything.
Okay.
I am Dark Chocolate, Javen Cameron, your third host.
I'm Jibreel Johnson, captain of Team Lightskin.
Whoa. Okay, awesome. So, yeah. Okay, well that's it, guys.
No, that is not
okay.
it.
We'll see you next week.
Definitely not it.
Jay, you were gonna go on.
Oh, am I gonna go? Okay, so we're just looking at this picture. I'm not gonna go into details what was in it.
Well, I have to post this on the thing if we talk about it.
God,
So.
we can't do that.
Yeah,
I think I can
No.
do that. I think it will.
No.
No, it's available. It's okay to post. I think.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Talk
anyway.
about it. Anyway.
Viewer discretion is advised. Basically, we were talking about how he was talking about what's her name, Scarlet Johanssan.
My fiance, Scarlet Johanssan.
Yeah, whatever. And he was talking about how she posted, what was it, Home Alone 3? She posted her
audition tape.
Her audition to Jumanji.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
And-
He's the one who
Oh,
told
I'm
the story.
sorry. I thought you, my bad. And I was thinking, wait a second, Scarlett Johansson, Kirsten Dunst over seriously, guys? I mean, given this is Robin Williams' film, which is,
Yeah.
obviously, but still, Kirsten Dunst?
Well, they needed her freaking vampire teeth to counteract Robin Williams' acting.
But she has no acting, period. There's nothing there. I mean, did you see her in Spider-Man? Oh,
Yes, remember her Oscar-winning performance in The Rain?
Oh yeah.
no, The Rain deserved the Oscar-winning performance. She
Oh, yeah, you're
deserved
right.
nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing at all.
Probably the lighting guy too. I have the feeling that had something. To
And a
do with
cameraman.
it. Cameraman, yeah,
Yeah.
cameraman.
But seriously,
But
I
Kirsten
mean,
Dunst,
like,
though.
you see this Sprite can? If I swirled it around and listened to the bubbles, it has more acting talent than Kirsten Dunst.
Hey, remember,
Seriously.
she was great in Bring It On.
What?
What movie?
That was the movie that started a chain of movies.
Do
that
I
nobody
look
watched,
like
right?
I'm a 27-year-old white woman to you, huh?
Well,
I didn't watch that movie.
Define 27.
Very okay, touche. But anyways, I'm just saying this chick can't act out of a box. I would have rather had Scarlett Johansson in Jumanji.
Well, I think everybody would have had that, but at the same time, it would have been young Scarlett Johansson that didn't look exactly the same.
True, but Kirsten
Like,
Dunst
I mean,
looks exactly
if
the
you
freaking
saw
same.
her, if you saw her in Home Alone 3, she was kind of just like a bitchy teenager.
Yeah.
I mean, she actually was totally a bitchy teenager.
Thanks for reminding me. Again, I need to go rewatch that. It's funny, though, that was the redheaded stepchild version of Home Alone because nobody liked it.
Yeah, well, no, I thought it was
Go
okay.
ahead. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
Okay, now explain your points of reasoning.
No, I mean, just like any other Home Alone movie, it did all the cool, like, kid setting up traps and shit.
Who remembers the actual story plot of that?
There was a chip in a remote-controlled car that the stupid old bitch got at the airport because she somehow mixed it up with some terrorist group's remote-controlled car that was exactly the same. And then the kid got the remote-controlled car, and the terrorist group was like, "Where the hell's our chip?" And then they chased down the kid, and so they had to get the chip from
Why
the
do I
car.
get the feeling this was the original plot for Die Hard 4?
I don't know. It was like
It
a
was the
missile
plot.
shit
It was
too.
the plot until Justin Long got added to the cast, and he was like,
Justin Long was the only thing I enjoyed about that movie, honestly.
Pretty much.
"No, I thought that movie was pretty good." Die Hard 4. Listen. Die Hard 4 was not on par with the other Die Hards. Still good, but Die Hard 5. That movie will give you cancer.
Exactly.
That movie
You're right.
is just.
Thank God I haven't seen it yet, ladies and gentlemen. or else-
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do
Don't
it.
do it.
Don't do it.
Please
Thank
don't
you
do
for
it.
saving me. I appreciate it.
Seriously, I don't say I dislike movies that often. I rarely say I dislike a movie. I might
I do.
dislike certain things, but that movie I dislike. I did not like it one bit. I'm like, what the hell?
You say you rarely dislike movies?
Yeah,
Transformers 3.
I like that movie.
What?
I liked it too.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I
One
didn't
thing-
like.
I like,
placement.
I especially like the fact that there's a lot of human death and shit. I like that.
That's true.
It's cool. They don't do that mostly in movies like that. Instead this time they're like, fuck everybody, you're all dying. You know,
Well, I mean, that's what happened for most people, and then like the
I will-
extras, anyways. And like
I will
first
say
one
it
and the
is a
second
little
one,
bit
you know,
of
it's like, do
bullshit.
you not remember the guy who got stabbed in the back in the first one with a scorpion thing popped out of the sand? It's like,
oh yeah.
he went flying.
That was
No one cared about him.
Well, that's because he didn't, he didn't have any.
Too bad.
He wasn't
Billy,
main character.
and stuff, yeah.
Too bad Billy Tyrone scraped his arm. No, Tyrone, no.
But best part of Transformers 1 was left cheek, left cheek.
Oh god,
left
yes,
cheek.
yes. If only they had more of that, would have made the third movie
Yeah.
all that much more better.
I mean,
I also like. Well, no, something I do dislike about Transformers 3 is the fact that crap loads of Decepticons come through the stupid portal, and then they somehow beat them all. It's like, what happened to them after they came through the portal, and they had like their one-on-one battle practically with Megatron or whatever, and freaking Spock, and what happened? To all the other ones that were there that came through the portal and fucked shit up for them.
it's funny though because
they all discontinued working and just shut down.
Right, it's
Michael
like
Bay
their
stopped.
paycheck was
Also, what happens to the giant half of a planet sitting in orbit?
They're just chilling there.
it's done, man. It screws up our ecosystem. It messes with our
Like,
atmosphere.
First off,
and then,
the moon is going to run into that shit.
Exactly.
Secondly, you can't go to the beach anymore because there's tidal waves.
You can't go anywhere anymore, man. No
Yeah.
moon. No, everybody's drowning. I mean, but here's the thing. I
Could be
just
the
think it's
plot for the
funny.
fourth one.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know which came first. Don't blame me because I haven't done any research. It's just off the top of my head. But that scene when the Decepticons are invading whatever city that was, New York, Chicago, whatever, did that not look like the same scene from Avengers, from Superman,
A little bit, but
from freaking, what was that other movie that had just came out? Oh god, Star Trek, Iron Man 3. I mean, it's like they copied and pasted that invasion scene when they come through the portal.
that movie came before a lot of those, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's
if anything, they copied that shit.
It is like it's like cut and paste. Like seriously, I'm watching it. I'm like, where have I seen this before? And then I go to
In
another
all
movie.
seriousness,
Where
I
have I
mean,
seen this before?
it's kind of hard to come up with creative ways to destroy a city.
Actually,
cinematically.
you'd be amazed. I've seen YouTube videos that did it better. I actually showed you a YouTube video that did it better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On a lighter note, Avengers was awesome.
Avengers was off the
I'm
chain.
waiting-
I'm
I'm
waiting
waiting
for
for the second
Avengers 2.
one.
Okay,
Avengers
yeah,
2 is going to be off the chain.
We talked about this a little bit yesterday. Freaking the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show is pretty awesome. Sam Jackson showed up. I watched that
Still haven't
episode.
watched that.
I gotta watch the second one.
Dude,
I haven't
he
watched that.
like
Sam Jackson.
this
popular
isn't too
thing, like-
spoilerish because it's Sam Jackson,
Go
but
for it.
it's like cut to this scene and then Sam Jackson's just like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like getting pissed off at the guy, and it's like, yeah,
Well, Samuel Jackson's
This
always
is
a
good.
always a.
That's what
pleasure.
makes him Samuel Jackson.
Exactly. It's funny though because
That's why I hated him in Star Wars.
did you
Because
see
he
He wasn't Sam Jackson.
yeah, he was.
wasn't.
He actually had a different character in Star Wars.
Um,
He got slightly peeved, but that was it.
Have you seen Black Snake Moan?
Yeah.
I've heard the plot of that movie. That does not sound like a very good
Guys in
movie.
Hollywood, please listen to me. Justin Timberlake, as entertaining as he is, he does not need to be in movies with dramatic plot.
That was horrible.
Can I just say, I like the idea or world of the movie In Time that he was in, but I didn't like how the movie turned out, kind of, if that makes sense. Like I like
gotcha, 'cause-
I like the like premise of the whole time and money thing or whatever.
That's with me when
I
Luke
thought
and
that was
Luke were-
really cool, and that kept me going through a lot of the movie. But then the second half of that movie is just, oh yeah, this is a bank heist movie, and I was like, wait, what? Because I was like,
He's
isn't
not.
there
He's
supposed
not
to
a
be
bad
something
entertainer. Like I said, I like him in like comedy type stuff.
different?
But he was good in Alpha Dogs. I will give him that. But just don't give him leading man roles. Like this new one, Runner with Ben Affleck.
I have no idea what that's about.
I hate Ben Affleck, so I'm never gonna watch that.
Get out right now.
Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck got on.
Come at me, bro. Come at me. Don't care.
Have you not seen Argo yet?
I have not, and I do not want to see
Do
Argo.
not want to see it.
You are depriving yourself, sir.
I am depriving myself of a lot of things.
That's
you know
the
what?
one where they have like they're pretending they're actually agents of of the CIA, and they're actually trying to sneak people out of the country.
Yeah, by making a fake movie.
Right. Yeah, I heard about the plot of that. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm like...
You gotta
sounds
see Argo.
interesting.
You gotta see The Town. The Town is probably one of the best ones.
Oh, The Town.
Yeah.
I've heard about The Town.
Think about it this way. You're gonna get a preview of Batman and Hawkeye working together if you watch The Town.
Really?
Huh.
Yes.
You just reopened old wounds that I thought I'd forgotten.
Well, that's never gonna happen unless they do a Marvel versus DC type of.
I know that.
You know that's
I
gonna come in the future.
No,
Wouldn't that
definitely.
be awesome?
it's
though,
gonna come
in
in
some
the
way, and then people would be like, you know,
Well, you can't have
they would go
Superman,
from
though,
being
because then
like
it's like unfair.
Superman, Batman suck compared to Iron Man and like Thor or something like that, and then they duke it out and they're like, oh shit, this is awesome or something like
It's
that.
gonna
you
happen
know?
one
I mean, the only person
It's
in
gonna
Marvel that
happen.
could stand up to Superman, I think, would be the Hulk. Wouldn't you
Listen,
agree?
if-
It's like
if-
the Hulk, the angrier
the
Hulk
Hulk-
gets, the more invincible he gets, and therefore
Yeah.
Superman
But
is
Superman,
invincible.
he gets more
so those two would be
Well-
like eternity.
Well, here's the problem.
yeah,
though.
Superman is like-
he died, and then he came back to life as Supernova. So,
Whatever.
like,
What
yeah, like apparently that's a canon.
Was that in the Man of Steel?
was that? Yeah,
I
the
think so.
Death of Superman
Yeah, I
cartoon
never watched
thing.
that.
I didn't watch that either.
Doomsday.
Well, they said
I watched the movies, man. You know,
Oh,
with
okay.
Christopher Reeve and
I understand.
that
I'm just
guy
saying,
who
like,
looked like Tom Cruise.
canon. If we're going canon like Hulk and everything like that, like they said just by radiating his power, he's the power of two suns, and I'm like, what? Why are you making somebody that power? And it was funny though because before I even got into this, I thought Goku was top, hands down,
there's-
powerful, strongest dude ever.
There is a reason for this, and it's very cheap, but it's true. They have this thing, and every comic book writer does this when they're writing for Superman. They have it where he places these mental blocks on himself to limit his powers. So that's why when you see him in all these animated movies, all of a sudden he can read people's minds. He has powers like rebuild
Yeah.
the Great Wall of China.
He broke a hole in time.
But by the way, it is funny though that Superman and Goku are kind of like the same.
Yeah, it's
stuff
like the
because
same
even
stuff.
Goku does that shit where it's like he's like training in a freaking spaceship going to Namek and stuff like that, 400 times gravity. He gets to Namek, he can read minds. Where the hell was that in the training montage?
Seriously.
Like he's like, I'm gonna read your mind now, and Krillin's like, huh? It's like, well,
Go off training. Oh, now I know instant
Thank you,
transmission.
Team 4-star,
Wait,
for that.
what?
yeah, you know,
They kind of explain instant transmission though.
a little
Kind
bit.
of.
A little bit, but it was
little
still
bit.
A little bit, but it's like, and then they use that throughout the show, and then Cell's like, "Ha ha! I copied your instant transmission, Goku."
That was good. Did you guys see the Battle of the Gods movie?
No, still haven't seen it yet.
Good job.
Have you guys heard?
Do not do it.
Not about the bird and how it's the word, but have you guys heard about?
And then you were shot.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to being stabbed with a steak knife?
Hey! No, don't bring that back. Have you heard about Jurassic World?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
I've heard of that, and I'm excited.
I am excited.
I've been waiting
I love
for
Jurassic
a
Park.
remake for years, ever since I was a little kid. I actually went. That was
Hey,
fun
stop
fact.
that.
Fun fact. That was one of the very first movies I've ever went to a movie theater to see.
Don't shake the tape too much. Yeah. You threw napkins at me. Oh, they got Krispy Kreme now.
Ew, they're all sticky.
That's disgusting.
But
That's
no-
what was in that picture.
But no, I didn't.
But no, yeah, they're making a like new Jurassic Park-ish movie, and it's
As long as they don't
Jurassic
have
World.
a girl to replace the other girl in the first one, where she just did nothing but scream all day. You know, it's like
Wait. You don't want a replacement, or you do want?
I
a
don't
replacement?
want her in like that.
You
scene
don't
at all.
want a
I-
character like that.
No characters like that.
Okay.
They piss me off.
No Dakota Fanning.
What?
How-
Yeah.
Yes.
Dakota Fanning in every movie she
Oh,
was
the
in
War
for
of
the
the
longest
Worlds.
time. Exactly. All she did in that movie. All she did was go.
I watched
That was a
the War of the
shitty
Worlds.
scream.
We got out of that movie theater, and I was just like, Mom, if I ever have a daughter, and she's like that, I'm giving her to you. Adoption, whatever, because there's no way in the world. But you don't know how she would react in that situation. No, she would shut up and she would sit there and she wouldn't do anything. I will get my belt, scream again, I dare you. There's an alien. I don't care, but you better not worry about them aliens. You worry about me. You beat the show, man. I don't even care. She was annoying me through the movie. I'm like, shut up. Even the people in the theater were getting annoyed. I'm like, oh my god, man, this chick just shut up.
And when she wasn't screaming, she was like a total bitch at the time.
Seriously.
Like,
That's another thing. Oh, yeah, I got a splinter in my finger, and he's like, oh, well, let's take care of that. And she's like, no, the splinter will work its way out when it's ready. That is bullshit.
Did she
by the way.
actually
my-
say that?
this
I don't
was
remember
the
that.
way out.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
in War of the Worlds, I believe. She had like a splinter in her
Oh,
finger or something.
oh, and let's not forget the son, who was always like, "I gotta go. I don't know where I'm going, but I gotta go."
You mean attempt at Goku?
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Oh man,
like he's running towards the battle.
I just
It's like,
realized that was him.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
it's a
God.
sad realization. He's okay, dude, but that was a terrible movie.
Oh god, if we're gonna talk about the evolution, I think I'm gonna get cancer.
Okay, you did see the pic. Never mind.
Yes.
Okay, the one
Yes.
picture I made about you.
Yes.
I was debating whether or not to do that because that was the one I was like, this might actually be cruel. Because I was like,
What's he gonna do it anyway?
I directed Dragon Ball Evolution. I was thinking, nah, I shouldn't.
And
put
then I
that on.
stabbed John with a steak knife. You should have made that one. That would have been beautiful.
Shit, I should have done
You
that.
should have done that.
I had like a folder full of like 20 something images with that, and I just kept making them, and I was like, this is so
John,
good.
what are you doing with 20 images of me on your computer?
It's the same. It's the same image. It doesn't change.
Remember that picture you showed me on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not.
Yeah.
I'll put the picture on there, and people can see what we're talking about.
Dear God.
It's not
Yeah.
describable. It's just something you gotta see. By the way, I have something to talk about that is gaming related. Recently, I decided to rewatch an opening cinematic for a game I used to play called Gunman Chronicles.
Huh.
This is an old game that essentially used Valve's Half-Life engine, the original like
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Okay, calm down.
Had to get that out of the way.
So in the trailer, I'm watching it because like I couldn't remember how the thing started off. I kind of remembered it a little bit. Anyway, I'm watching it, and freaking at some point in the trailer, these people are going to like an alien planet and looking around and stuff like that. And they're like, "What's going on? What's going on? There's nobody here at this colony or whatever." And then all of a sudden, freaking out of the ground pops this freaking worm-looking thing with a head and teeth and shit, and starts eating people and pulling planes out of the air and stuff like that. It looks exactly like the worm from Gears of War. I haven't played it, but like it's that thing that comes out of the ground or whatever. It looks exactly like that. I was like, oh shit, they ripped them off. Because seriously, if I can find like a picture, I'll put it up or something. But it's one of those things where I was like, man, that is uncanny. Where have I seen that? Oh dang!
Mm-hmm.
So
I love those moments.
Yeah.
Like, hey, wait a second. I remember that.
It's like-
those bastards.
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
like, they totally stole that.
Speaking of gaming and speaking of Valve, I was looking up, because of the shutdown, I was looking up some stuff online about Obama and his speeches and everything. So I was just reading some of the comments, and then there was this one guy that was talking about, do you see the way Obama said this and that, and how he was talking about the website shutting down and reopening everything like that? He's like, basically, Obama just explained the Grand Theft Auto Online situation.
Exactly. Oh my god.
And it was too funny because somebody on the cinema actually did that. They actually took Obama's speech and mixed in images with Grand Theft Auto Online, and it fit perfectly. And I was like, oh my god, Obama plays Grand Theft Auto 5, ladies and gentlemen.
I love it when the plan comes together.
It's a shame though that, you know,
Yeah.
Occasionally, I
government shut down, but I
shoot
play
the
Grand
occasional
Theft Auto.
hooker. You know,
Whoever is playing the fart hoofer, I will kick your ass.
By the way,
My fellow American.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. It's official. They said yeah.
Well,
Supposedly, yeah.
they found the trademark being purchased or something like that, but it's, I mean, you know, who knows if they're going to call it that. Like I said, they might do Half-Life Redemption or something like that.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, actually, no, that already exists. Half-Life, it does.
I believe you.
Half-Life.
No, I think
2.5.
actually it's called Redemption. It's actually an
They'll pull
extension
Grand
to
Theft Auto. They'll
Half-Life.
have 6 games before it, then come up with like 3.
Probably it's like PS5.
But, you know, Steam, speaking of Steam,
Okay.
freaking Steam OS. That is pretty interesting.
I've heard about
I
it.
saw
I
it.
mean, we didn't talk about that last week, so it's kind of old news now.
Well,
but
we're
I
not
was-
computer gamers. I mean,
And I saw it like recently, but I
True,
was,
but I mean, I am more so. But I use Steam on a regular basis. But hey, at the same time, this isn't going to just be computer now. This is going to be
console.
It's going to be console, but you can also use a mouse and keyboard, which I'm excited about.
I
See-
prefer using the controller for the most part. But,
Me too.
But
Well,
some games you can't use a
The
controller.
thing is that this, for the most part, and I'm not trying to like diss anything, but like a mouse and keyboard can be way more accurate and sometimes
it's
more
way-
fast than a controller, and that's one of the reasons that it can be nice for certain games.
Right.
It's just
Like some games, I'm
awkward
like,
as crap though.
Assassin's Creed, I'm all for using a controller because that's the type of gameplay I like.
Yeah,
When I
exactly.
played it on the computer, I was like, shit, fucking turn left, turn left. So I'd be chasing some guy down a roof, and all of a sudden he like makes the left turn, and I'm like, left, and the mouse just is like, what the fuck are you doing? And then my guy just falls off on the ground, and I'm like, no.
That happens to me anyways on controllers because like I'll be running and I'll be like turn left, and or jump straight ahead on a corner of a building, and he'll go.
Yeah.
When did you go left?
Oh man, you want to talk about some BS, man? GTA 5, I love you, Rockstar. I love you with passion. Like I've played every single one of your games. If you want to call me a fanboy, that's fine.
You are a fanboy.
Yeah, that's fine.
9 months later, he had a baby by Rockstar.
And you know, and I named it Jacob. Anyways, I'm sitting here in a 4-star police chase in GTA 5. I finally, after 30 minutes, got into that little cone of vision where they're not searching for me anymore.
Yeah.
I get to this place. It's a space. It's like 3 inches wide. Mm-hmm. There's a tree in a building. Now, I just got all this money from playing the stock market, which I'm going to touch a bit on later. I just got all my guns and everything like that. I jump up. I can't fit through the space. Seriously? Why can't I fit through the space? I'm looking around. There's nowhere else to go. There's building has no ladders. There's the trees. Apparently, the trees are invincible. They have some kind of force field where you can't go through them. I know it's a programming error. But literally, it was so big. It's bigger than Franklin. I was playing with Franklin. I'm like, Franklin, you can clearly get through that, dude. I'm yelling at my screen. My parents think I'm idiot. They're like, what are you yelling at? I can't get through the stupid tree. She was like, go outside and go through the trees. This is a video game. Calm down. I'm like, I can't look. I can't.
So what you do is put the TV right against the window, the console right against the window. Then take your controller, go outside, and just be like,
I'm in the trees now. But needless to say,
outside.
I got killed pretty horribly. Actually, I wasted about 100 rounds of ammunition, and I was trying to kill the rest of the FIB team that came with a grenade. I completely forgot that it's L1 to aim, R1 to release on grenades. So I hit R1 first instead of L1. And if you release R1 first before you release L1, you just drop the grenade by your feet.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Thank you, Rockstar.
That's not.
That's years of Call of Duty screwing me up right there.
But back to Assassin's Creed.
Oh, God.
Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh, confirmed.
November.
Wait, it's November. I thought it was October.
Confirmed everything.
Unless
November 12th.
we didn't know.
Is that what they're doing?
In case
They're pushing it back farther? Because before, I remember seeing that it was like October 3rd.
Well, that could be for the
Then
current
they pushed
gen.
it back for October 29th. So
That could be for the current gen. I know PS4 version's coming out.
Oh, okay.
November 12th.
yeah, because I'm gonna have to pre-order that because I'm not gonna get a PlayStation 4 unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not getting a PlayStation 4, but
I wish I could, but it's like again, what do I don't have that many games to play it on because they don't have the next gen thing where it's like you can't play the old generation.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing. You
new
kind of
generation.
have to have
That's what I hate.
one and the other and stuff, and they don't have that. You kind of just have to have both.
Why do they have
That's
to do
the thing.
that though? It's like why
I
do they gotta
can't,
screw
I
fans
can't
over?
get rid of this on
Obviously.
the event that another GTA 5-ish thing or whatever comes out because if it does, I can't play it. I can't play my Xbox.
By the way,
Xbox.
Watch Dogs confirmed.
Well, we all know that one's confirmed.
Oh,
Had to be
thank-
confirmed.
thank
That's going to be off
We
the
would have had a
chain.
lot of pissed off fans if it did not.
No, actually,
But-
tell you what. Watch Dogs movie confirmed. Watch Dogs sequels confirmed.
Wow.
That's the thing you should say.
Well, Grand Theft Auto movie confirmed. 2014. Yes.
Warcraft movie confirmed.
What?
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
I have no clue.
Well, I don't know.
Assassin's
They've
Creed
also
movie
had a
confirmed.
Mass Effect movie supposed to be working on.
Okay,
I
I
don't
can
know if
see
that's
that.
going to happen.
I can
anymore.
see
that
though.
probably
No.
won't happen.
No,
anymore.
because that's a hard thing to
After
do
the last
because
ending, it was
you can
like,
customize Shepard, so everybody would be like, "Well, who the hell is that guy?"
I hope they make a black guy with cornrows and beards just to make everybody mad. Like, that's what he really looks like? In the wrong game. What's going on, guys?
That would make me laugh on my ass off. It's like,
And
oh
that-
my god.
They're already speculating, just not to go too far off topic, but they're already speculating online where the next GTA is going to be. Apparently, it's going to be in Vice City, of course, because if you follow the formula,
you can't do it.
well, I mean, if
one
you
of the
follow,
cities,
if you follow the formula, GTA 3 is in Liberty, San Andreas. I mean, the second one was in San Andreas, and then the second one was in Vice City.
Yeah, I
not
was
San
going to say
Andreas.
Vice City came before.
So it would make more sense if they've already went to the. But see, somebody else brought up a good point. It's only Los Santos in GTA 5. So what if GTA 6 was San Fierro and Las Venturas?
I don't know. Why don't they make a new freaking location? Not to sound mean, but like,
no, it's fine. It's just that
I would like a slightly
realize-
different, location.
Do you realize how much space that would be on your hard disk, on your hard drive? Well, I don't know how you guys do it on Xbox, but I know on PS3 it took a long time for that initial upload.
Wait, did you have to actually install it on PS3 too?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought, because I thought since you guys have the Blu-ray drive,
It's just
and stuff
one
like
disc.
Yeah. Really.
Okay, well that's better because I had to install one disc and then the other one has to be in there, so it loads off of both of them. So it's kind of like a dual processing thing.
You have to
kinda.
have free space on
Or
your
Blu-ray.
hard disk, and then you have to do an initial download, which literally took 30 minutes. And
Oh,
I was like,
really?
crap, yeah, it took
Shit,
me a while.
It took me like 15.
Yeah,
15. Well, how much space do you have on yours?
I accidentally cleared out.
It
I have
took
a
me like
lot.
10 minutes or so, maybe, but I mean, it
Well,
wasn't that bad.
I actually downloaded a whole bunch of games. I have Persona 3, I have Red Dead Redemption, I have Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I have Total War, Ronin, and 2 other games I don't even play anymore, all downloaded actually on my PlayStation.
Total War Roman.
So-
Is that
What?
was that from
Dude,
Creative
I'm
Assembly?
really liking
Yeah,
it.
it's a command and conquer type game.
Yeah, like Rome Total War 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got on my PC.
Oh, okay.
I don't know you can put it for the PlayStation.
Well,
It's
I'm
a
really
demo.
liking now, and
Ah.
I know PlayStation users have gotten this already. I think I'm not totally sure because I don't own a PlayStation.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
the,
go ahead.
That's the free games every month or something like that. I don't know. Do you guys get that?
Yeah, we PlayStation Plus.
Mhm.
'Cause
But that's something you have to subscribe for, right? You have to pay.
Yeah.
It's like Xbox
Oh.
Live, you have to pay for it.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah. Well,
I
I
mean,
mean, now you have to. 'cause
you see, for
PS4,
Xbox
they're not
Live
gonna
already, I
do the
do
whole
have to
free
pay,
thing.
but that's to also play online and stuff. So it's like, okay, I can understand that. Well, what?
Nothing.
It's-
I thought about something funny and I just laughed. Sorry.
Well, I mean, I figure it doesn't hurt because then I get the other crap too with it. So the free games, and I've gotten a bunch of free games with it, which is awesome.
Again, I'm already
Except for
paying
Crackdown, that kind of made me feel bad because you play that game
Crackdown's
Shame on
interesting.
you.
and it's like, no, because I was like, it's got to be good, right? I've heard people talk about it good. Dude, it's just like a campaign is like, find these people, you're in the city, holy shit, people hate you, find these people, kill them. Okay, found these people, killed them. Okay, game's over.
It's just seen,
It literally could take like 15 minutes if you wanted to.
this is what happened when I picked up Crackdown.
Prototype. Sorry.
This is what happened when I picked up Crackdown 2. I played it, and I was very confused. I was like, I actually went back to my Crackdown 1 to make sure I didn't put that in by mistake.
Oh.
I was like, no,
oh
it's
my
definitely the
God.
same level, just zombies now.
Yo.
Really? Oh,
yo.
well, that almost sounds
Prototype. Oh my God. When I played Prototype 2, I was like, what's different? Seriously,
nothing.
what's
Absolutely.
You're just black now.
I'm playing against a black.
I'm a black guy now.
Just
Okay.
black now.
Wow. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, there was nothing different. Same guns. Okay. Same powers. What?
Now you see, like I believe.
I paid $60.
Listen, I mean, like,
What?
if
That's
the
why
game,
I do GameFly.
If a game uses a similar like graphics engine or like the same graphics engine, I'm okay with that, provided there's different changes and other things like
Like in Little Big
Like-
Planet, I love that game. It's like it was
Wow,
basically
like-
like the same in both, but they added some things in the second one.
I got that.
But like
free.
Assassin's Creed, the second Assassin's Creed games or whatever, all the Ezio trilogy, use the same game engine, same freaking thing, looks the same all the way, but different gameplay. I mean,
Yeah.
it still changes up. It doesn't change tremendously. It's still a different game, and it's like, okay, this is definitely a whole new experience as opposed to the last one. And stuff.
Right.
So I was like, okay with that. But if it's just same graphics,
If only
same
they fixed
everything,
the storyline, then it would have
Screw
been
it.
better.
Mhm. Fun fact, I was talking to a couple of my friends lately, and they devolved on a revelation and almost blew their minds. I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game my entire life.
I played
And
the
they
third
almost, huh?
You're missing out.
I know, they almost
I
died. They're like, what? You never played a Metal Gear Solid? I'm like, I've never even
Whoa.
started. I mean,
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
started
in-
around the third one, and I was like utterly confused at the beginning of it.
I'm in the same boat, but I didn't want to get started because I heard it's just a movie that never ends.
Okay, I played Metal Gear from the beginning,
Mhm.
and I can tell you right now, after years of playing, I still don't understand what the heck the story is about.
Me either.
But that's not the point because it is fun. Solid Snake is awesome. Metal Gear 2, avoid riding naked cartwheels. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, did you guys see the trailer for the new Metal Gear Solid that's coming out?
Yes.
There's gonna be a
Yes,
free play.
I
It's
cannot
like free roaming in Afghanistan. I'm like, I got
one where he's
I cannot
like the one where it's like Red Dead Redemption, and he's like,
yeah, isn't that funny?
I watched the beginning of that. I'm like, what the hell is this? What? Snake?
That's what I was like. I was like, what the hell?
I just didn't get the voice change. Well, I kind of understand, but David Hayter should be in there somewhere.
I know. It's
in Splinter Cell they changed the voice of Sam Fisher.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever
true,
too.
too.
And like it's
Just
not
enough-
Michael
But they
Ironside
had,
anymore.
they had a reason for that. The guy who originally voiced him couldn't do the mocap stunt.
Oh,
so they got an actor to do both. But the thing is, for Solid Snake, David Hayter could still do it. Keith Sutherland can't.
Right.
So I didn't get the whole point of even replacing him.
Maybe it was just like a personal argument. It's like why they replace Megan Fox in the third Transformers?
That's because she wouldn't bang Michael Bay.
Yeah, that's
Batman?
because Michael Bay got in an argument with her.
That's what I said.
She was like, he's like
Batman.
Hitler.
Why'd they change Batman?
Because
Christian Bale
was already broken.
Doesn't matter.
How's he gonna beat Superman when he's like this?
will
I'm gonna break my
break
leg
you.
at you.
Oh, you have my permission to die. Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, that was our Bane corner of the day. Congratulations.
Scarlett Johansson confirmed for Half-Life 3.
Oh, really? It's funny though because I heard the main character is going to be Justin Bieber. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Hell no.
If Valve did that, there would be an army marching on their doorstep. Gabe Newell would be like put on a spike, like just freaking sitting up,
Just
top
Mass Effect
of
style,
Valve.
you know. It's
Yeah,
right
exactly,
back.
like the Geth or whatever. He'd
Government
just be, like, sitting on top
shutdown
of it.
ends, and next thing you know, that happens, and then they're like people marching on Congress.
We would feed our children for centuries off the remains of his carcass.
That's kind of disturbing.
It's kind of disturbing, but it would be justice at that point.
Every Justin Bieber fan now is just sharpening their pitchforks.
Yeah, it's gonna be all out. It's gonna be all out war between
Listen,
the fans of Half-Life and the fans
even if there was a Justin Bieber fan out there listening to this, I'm not attacking Justin Bieber so much as.
Oh no, I am. Bring it on, bro. Come at me. I'm not.
Well,
scared.
I don't like him, but the thing is though, is that would totally fuck up Half-Life.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah, it's like
the fuck is going on, Justin Bieber? Ooh. Okay.
No, yeah,
That
that
was
Justin
the
Bieber
Justin
reenactment out of the way.
Okay,
Let's
why
move
are
on.
we even? Yeah, let's not do.
Scarlett
Okay,
Johansson.
let's go to.
Enough with
Scarlett Johansson.
No, let's.
No.
Why is
No,
that always
listen.
your?
Listen,
I
man.
will talk about Scarlett Johansson
Listen,
right now.
fanboy. Good Scarlett Johansson fanboy.
Yes, I am definitely a Scarlett Johansson fanboy.
I knew
Okay?
it. I knew it.
Definitely.
That was just spiked.
Well, they didn't spike that bad.
That's
so-
not the only
Okay.
thing that just spiked.
But anyway, you're absolutely right, by the way.
Knew it.
Gross.
Absolutely right.
TMI, man.
That's why this table's kind of tipping a little bit. But anyway,
Ugh.
I saw John last Friday. The movie was Scarlett Johansson was There's one scene.
Good special effects.
There's one scene, and this is where I say she deserves an Oscar, where her and Joseph Levitt-Gordon are walking back to their apartment. They're making out. They're getting heavy. She will not give it up. Not one shred of it. However, she does the enormous tease. The biggest tease of all.
Does she take a picture in front of a mirror?
No. She lets the guy dry hump her. And they're going at it. And
No.
That doesn't make sense.
I was not expecting that. Wow.
yes, I wasn't expecting it either. I'm like, what is this? And I got a glimpse of how she likes it. And I'm telling you right now, Scarlett Ingrid Johansson, the things we could do together.
This just in: Scarlett Johansson cast a restraining order against Jibreel Johnson.
God, if you
She has employed guards
if-
all over the place,
if
24/7.
we somehow ever even come in contact with her, she's gonna be like, yeah, you guys are okay, just not Jibreel, just keep him away. I think
Please.
for my own
Jibreel,
personal-
I'm banging Drake. Okay, I don't have time.
But by the way, among my notes, which I actually am remembering this time, I was gonna talk about because you mentioned before Mortal Kombat,
Yes.
the Legacy series.
Let's do
Freaking awesome, dude. Freaking awesome. I
Right,
like it a lot. But the thing I do not fully understand is the time frame with everything. because they make it seem really confusing. And also,
Yeah.
did Liu Kang already fight in a Mortal Kombat tournament?
Yes, he actually was the representative for the Earth realm. So I'm guessing
The Earth.
Earth. Hey, that's how we say it, bruh.
The Earth,
Earth.
realm.
Earth.
Welcome
man.
to Earth.
Represent Earth, mother.
Welcome
Anyway.
to Earth.
Anyway,
welcome to Earth.
what the hell is that smell?
Woo!
Gotta come up with this shit. I love it.
Okay, anyway.
Got to get me one of these.
Anyway,
Okay, that's enough. That's enough references.
I ain't heard the fat lady sing.
God damn.
Hey, you're crazy. Get on YouTube. Put on that movie right now. We're gonna sit here and watch it.
Just
Commentate
do Will
over
Smith
it.
quotes the rest of the podcast. Yeah. Woohoo!
I make this good.
Dude, I say that all the time. It pisses my brother off every time. Anytime, he wears sunglasses all the time because he's, an a-hole like that, even indoors. He's like, I've got sunglasses on because I'm so cool.
Brother throws a snake knife.
I'll take his sunglasses. He doesn't care that I'm taking him, but I'll take them and I'll put them on and I'll be like, only difference between you and me is I make this look good. He gets so pissed every time because I keep doing that, and I'll do that when we're playing games too. If we're playing Battlefield together or something like that. And I get in a Jeep that he was in, and I'm like, Sean, the only difference between you and me is I make this look good. And he just gets.
And then he drives me into the lake. How about that for making it look good?
He Tommy Lee Jones me.
Well, slick.
Tommy Lee Jones is
He's epic.
he's on my
epic.
top 5
He never.
best actors.
But
hands
something
down.
that's weird is that he's always been old.
Always.
That is true.
If you go, dude, something that I thought was interesting. Harrison Ford is older than Tommy Lee Jones, right? If you go back and watch, I think by several years older than Tommy Lee
Wow.
Jones,
I didn't know
maybe
that.
10 years.
Wow.
If you go back and watch The Fugitive, Tommy Lee Jones looks way older than him, and it's just what the hell? How he just always looks old.
Didn't age well.
Did he ever look young at some point?
It's funny though because I thought about that.
he had different.
I thought
he had
about that with
different
a
hair.
couple people. I was watching a Law and Order episode on before Netflix went all thug life and took half the people away. Half the episodes away. But anyways, I looked up a couple episodes and I was like, wait a second, is that what he looks like? The guy from Death Wish. I think he was on one of those episodes, and I was like, oh my god, he's so young. The dude with the mustache.
Okay, I don't watch Law and Order, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So, hey, don't say
Hey,
Lame.
I can say that.
On Order is lame.
Oh.
And then Jibreel was
Wait,
stabbed with a
that
stick
that
knife.
is the show that goes bing bing.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Or,
Does it whenever they go
or
to a
boom,
new
boom,
location.
or something like that.
It's lame.
How's it lame?
It's how many episodes of Rape can you have?
Dude,
Like-
that's low. No, listen, that's SVU. And regular Law and Order, there's maybe 1 or 2, but SVU focuses on that. Criminal Intent is more terrorist and Homeland Security type. But
Sure.
Still lame.
you're lame.
I actually watched.
How are you gonna have the guy who raps about killing cops play a cop?
I know that's funny.
That's the ironic thing.
That's funny.
Uh,
But then again, that's a lot of
don't they
celebrities are
do that in several movies where they'll have a rapper just be who's fuck the police, and he's always playing a cop or
Yeah,
something
50
like
Cent.
that, or the guy who's against the American
Oh,
government.
you don't
and
want to
he's
talk
a
about that
representative.
snitch.
50 Cent.
That snitch 50.
He talks about, hey, yo, it's 50. I shoot cops. And then 5 minutes later, he's in a B movie playing a cop.
Yeah. It's garbage, man.
Yes,
I don't understand it.
sit down,
Sit.
Curtis.
Curtis.
Oh god,
50
8
Cent's
Mile. 8 Mile. It was so funny. We got him so good. He was like, you go to Cranford. Oh my god. But anyways, if you guys want to talk about the child online daycare, also known as Call of Duty, they just released the new spec for a new game mode for Ghost, which actually looks, for the first time, because ever since Ghost was announced, I've been like, whatever.
It's
Battlefield.
It's just another year, another Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Right?
But see, here's interesting.
Taking all the good guns and replacing them with shit,
Pretty much. Well, for the first time, this is something I legitimately think they never did before. They have this thing called Squad. Basically, bots and combat training and stuff like that. They got rid of that. Instead, they have this Squad thing where you actually, have you guys played XCOM? Enemy Unknown? No. Have you ever seen it or anything? You know how you actually get people, you actually have to build them up, level them up, and give them stuff.
And you can name them too, can't
Yeah,
you?
that's basically what they're doing in Call of Duty. You have 7 people in a squad. You level them up, You get them up. The only difference
That
is,
sounds pretty cool.
yeah, when they die though, they don't stay dead like XCOM.
Oh,
which
Screw
kinda
that
sucks,
noise. Battlefield 4 beta. Anybody seen the gameplay for that?
No, man.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh wait, I didn't
I
see
can get
Battlefield.
into the beta.
Yo, I didn't see Battlefield 4
But I'm not
beta.
doing
I
it.
saw Battlefield 3.5 beta. Is that the same game that we're talking about? Shots fired. Bring it on. Bring it.
I don't-
Bring it. Bring it. I've been getting on every single Battlefield fan, even my own friends. I don't care who you are. Come at me. I looked at the gameplay. I was like, okay, what? There's nothing game breaking here. There's nothing that blew my mind. It looks just like Battlefield 3.
Well,
and if you
it's- I
deny
think
it,
it's the same
you're-
engine,
It's,
but-
it's the same engine, but it doesn't matter because people crack on Call of Duty and every other game for the same thing, and it finally happens and everybody's in denial. They're like, no,
Well,
it looks completely different.
I will say, being a Battlefield fan, like I've played a lot of the Battlefields, except for like the first one. I gotta say, I am a little bit disappointed that it's not like they're not taking their time and actually waiting a few years to actually put out something that's completely different. Something I really wish they'd do is I wish they'd use the same freaking engine, the Frostbite 2 engine or whatever it is, and remake Battlefield 2142 with that. That game was awesome.
still
It was
haven't
in the
played that one.
future. You had freaking like giant aircraft carriers in the sky called Titans. That crap was awesome.
Attack on Titan.
Ah.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, what?
Yeager.
What'd you say? I'm sorry. Can you repeat
I
that?
didn't say anything.
What was the name of that show that you just said?
Attack on Titan.
Oh, snap! Somebody contradict themselves.
Yep.
Ah.
And then everyone was stacked with steak knives.
Exactly.
I mean, we already have steak knives in us. We just don't know.
Would you like me?
yeah.
Would you prefer Shingeki no Kyojin?
What?
That's Japanese.
I know. I'm just screwing around just to be
Okay, Econ
Hey,
fanboy.
econ fanboy.
Like
But-
What?
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard that they're actually going to be doing Bad Company 3 sometime in the future,
Okay.
which will be pretty
Which
interesting.
But
I was
that
a
is-
fan of the first one, but the second one, it's like, you know that the redneck. What was his name? I can't remember.
I forgot his
Owen
name.
Wilson.
He might as well. say that.
I was just saying that because when I saw the trailer for the first one or whatever, which by the way I didn't play the first Bad Company. No, I played a tiny hair of it.
I
but
played the crap
I-
out of the second.
Well, I wasn't able to because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. It was only for Xbox for the.
Well, my point
longest
was
time.
that when I was playing the second one, they totally changed his character. He went from a gunslinging, yippee-yi-ko-yay kind of southerner guy to suddenly he's like, I just saved your ass. By the way, I'm totally 100%. Wait, what was it? Like I'm 100 gold colonel. You know, it's like from Battlefield Friends. You know what I mean? It's like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we got a shit bucket.
Random thing. Has anyone ever got an email about some kind of dating site saying there are people searching for you? Apply now.
I have
Okay.
no
If
idea
it
how
was different
because
for me, I
I've
would
never
try.
signed up for.
How did they get
anything.
your email?
I don't know. It's like they do a thing where they put
Well, you
random
do-
emails
You
in
do
a thing.
realize when you sign up for Facebook and all other places, there are companies that actually buy your email address from them.
Oh, yeah.
They literally spend money to purchase
yeah,
it.
but
and
I
wait to
mean
spam it.
that's like I get not several of those, but just a few of
And
them,
it
and
didn't
it's
sign
like
anything,
where
too.
the
It's
hell
like-
are they getting them from specifically aside from just like Facebook?
A
'Cause
whole bunch of places.
I mean, I
Are you
really
signed
don't
up to
do-
IGN? Are you signed up to YouTube?
No.
Are you signed
I mean,
up to
YouTube? Yeah, I don't think YouTube gives that crap away.
Yeah, they do.
Everyone
I can
sells everything.
I can guarantee you 100%.
Well,
There are people doing stuff behind the scenes to get that money. How else do you think they're free? It stays free.
well,
They do
whoever.
stuff
No,
like
it
that.
stays free because of the monetization shit, and also people put their ads on there. Sometimes they put ads on there even when they're not, when somebody hasn't monetized crap.
Ad blocker. Yeah, go ahead.
No, seriously. By the way, ad blocker doesn't always work for me, at least. But,
Oh, it works for me 100% of the time.
But it usually works for me.
I didn't
There are
want to
times
put
where-
that on. I did not want to put that on because I understand the importance of ads and stuff and how they get people money. But they kept playing the same fucking ad where it's like
That's the
the
problem.
Decathlete Games. Dun, 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 dun. It's the same freaking commercial every time I watch a YouTube video.
I
was
got
like,
ad
okay,
block during
God.
the Olympics because I was so annoyed with all the Olympic commercials. I'm like, I don't care. The Olympics are playing live on YouTube. Why do you need to like put ads on it?
Because it's becoming like television. You know?
It's
they have
like
to put ads on
45
everything.
second ad. Why do I get a 45-second ad for a 15-second video? Why?
I know.
That is retarded.
As bad as if you're trying to watch an ad or whatever that you thought was funny, and then there's an add-on.
Yeah,
Well,
that's funny.
All I gotta say is this:
Ad
whoever
free.
has my email, no, I do not want to apply for new flirts, and no, I don't want to apply for single seniors meets. Okay,
Crap, I thought you'd like that. I mean,
So it was you.
so stop asking me.
I probably won't do it to you guys, but I have signed people I know up for because I go to a Denny's nearby here quite frequently, and they need to meet a certain quota of people that they sign up for their
my job,
breakfast club thing or whatever that's called.
my job's doing something.
Anyway, so but in order to get to count, they just need to have a random email address essentially, and it doesn't matter whose it is. So. I mean, I've made up a few. I've actually put real people's emails that I know in there just for the hell of it. Like,
as long as I don't put mine.
you know that person? I don't really like that person. Put their email in. And I've done that several times. I have not done that to any of you guys yet, thank goodness. But, yeah. So if that does happen, I apologize. I felt really bad for the waitresses there.
Fun story on that. Back when I was in middle school, they gave us this little thing where if we went around and got people's emails for them to sign up for the survey thing, we get free personal pan pizzas from Pizza Hut for every 5 email addresses that we got. So technically, I think the sheet held up to 15 or 20 people. So you get around 5 something personal pizzas. So I basically, now see, this is the best part. I go to church, and my congregation is about 800 strong. So I just went to church, stood in front of the door, and was like, please sign this. Please sign this. What is it for? Just sign it. It's for the Lord. Sign it.
Oh.
So needless to say, by the end of that week, and by the way, I actually bought another sheet off of a guy, because the school doesn't do anything. As to do, you just go to Pizza Hut, show them that you have it, and they give you personal pizza. So I bought another sheet from a kid, and I filled that one up. So I had enough personal pan pizzas. I had about 10. Enough for 10 personal pan pizzas.
Party at your
And
house.
That's awesome.
I ate them all in about a week.
Wow.
I'm joking.
I probably would have done it in
I
like
got caught.
3 days.
I got caught.
You would have gotten caught in a coma, man.
Well, no, because-
pizzas in 3 days. Jeez.
The
No,
guy,
it's easy.
the guy
Pan
that-
pizzas, they're like that small.
yeah, they're tiny.
No, I would not be able
just
to.
pizza. Sorry.
No, I would
No,
not be
they're
able to beat that.
personal pan pizzas.
No, that would take like several weeks for me actually.
But the guy that gave me his sheet forgot to take his name off of it, so I was only eligible for 5.
Whoa.
I don't.
Still,
I was in middle school. I wasn't thinking
that's
about that.
better than like nothing, dude. I mean, that's
Yeah, man.
that's like free.
That's off the chain, man. I remember in elementary school they used to make us read books, and then we have to write essays and stuff, and then 30 of those, then you get something like
The gold star.
Screw that noise.
But why do they have the gold stars right next to the thumbs up and the check marks and the 5s and the 10s? Like the teacher could not make up a good you did good system, so she just made up her own that made no sense.
And Riviera Elementary School, I don't care. Riviera Elementary School,
At
back when I went, I don't care. They had this card system. I don't know if any of your elementary schools did this. They had a card system for behavior and progress. Basically, there was 4 colors. There was green, there was yellow, there was red, and there was purple. Your name was on this board that had all 3 cards. And if you were ever bad, or if you ever did something wrong, you had to pull a card. When you pulled a card, you go to yellow. That means you're cautioned. You didn't do too good. You messed up. When you went to red, you're really in trouble, and you either get a call home, they let you know you went to red, or whatever. You get purple, you're done. Go to the resource officer. Yes, we had a resource officer for elementary school. Whatever, we were that bad.
Oh my
Whatever,
gosh.
we had to go there. So it was funny though, because when we had a teacher comes in, we have like 2 or 3 yellows, and stuff like that. Now the best part about it is when we had a substitute, the teacher gave the substitute permission to use the cards. Some of them didn't. They just was like, whatever, I don't care about the card system. I'm just a substitute. But we had one substitute in particular that really liked the idea. She was like, wow, I've never seen this before. So I think this was in 6th grade. Basically, after the substitute left and the teacher came back, it was like the first row was purple, all the rest of them were all red. Like, no, purple literally means you're suspended or you had detention. You went to the resource officer. And it's funny though, because none of us she didn't know what was going on. She just was like, I'm pulling your card every time you guys
School was
like,
such
talk or
bullshit
something.
at times because, like, have you ever been part of the class you all fucked up type of thing where you didn't do anything wrong, but your class did?
Everybody has to write 600-page blah 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 because everybody didn't shut up during the
Exactly.
seminar.
Dude, one time I was in like
It's like corporal punishment right there. Yeah.
one time
Like, what
I was
the
in
hell?
like I can't remember what grade, but I was in a freaking art class, right? Everybody's talking real loud, being noisy and stuff like that. And the teacher's like, "Hey, everybody, be quiet and stuff like that." Everybody gets quiet and stuff. And it goes back up again and stuff. It just went all over the place. I just kept my mouth shut, and I'd be like, "Guys, shh, don't."
We're gonna get in trouble.
And
Shut up.
And then freaking really loud again. Guess what? Nobody gets to go. Like, we go out to recess. We all have to sit and wait at least 5 minutes to go out and play. But certain ones of us couldn't do it. And I got chosen to be one of the certain ones. And I'm like, that's not fair. And she's like, shh. And I'm like, what? No, I'm like, that's not fair. I was keeping my mouth shut the whole time. I tried to get them to be quiet. They didn't do it. And she's like, yeah, that's not my problem.
And then they sat 6 kids down for that after they shot up their entire school. I'm like, why did you do it? I tried to tell them to be quiet. Listen.
This is another thing too. In our library, you're supposed to be quiet, right? We had
Not in Stone's library.
we had this stupid librarian who would always sit there behind the desk, and she'd be like, "So, please be quiet. You're being a little bitch." That type of thing. And so what would always happen to me is I'd always get in trouble by her because everybody would be in there. They'd all start making a loud ruckus. Then guess who tells them to all be quiet? And I'd go, "Guys, shh." And then she'd be like, "Mr. I mean,
What the fuck? Oh man, it's funny. If we all went back to our elementary schools and we all the same body that we had back then, and then we had our minds from now, we would totally know how to work the system, and we would just go they did it. We
I would cuss my teacher out.
I know. I would totally do
cuss
that
my
too.
teacher out.
I flipped the birdie. I did all that shit.
It's funny though because
I hated every last one of my elementary school teachers until I got to 6th grade. And
his teacher was Scarlet Johanssan. That's why
he wishes. He'd be like, "Can I be your husband?"
No, I mean, I didn't hate my teachers that much. Well,
I
no,
freaking love them.
I had some of them.
I had
hated
like
some of them.
2
I loved.
good teachers, and then the rest were kind of crappy. Pretty much.
That's
It was
about
like-
right.
It was like every other year for me. It was like this year, hate the bitch.
I also
This year,
had one
love the woman.
Had one teacher who looked like a fish. I know that sounds weird, but she looked like a fish.
No,
I
no,
think
no, no,
I think
no.
I had one
I
who
think
had
her
a name after a fish.
I
Her name
think
was Waylon.
I think her name actually might have been like Miss Fisher too. So I mean, I think it went together.
I had so weird teacher names. So I don't want to say their names over the
Oh,
thing.
I mean,
they're,
they're so generic if you just say like the last
Miss
name.
Savannah, screw you.
They're
Miss Vaughn, screw you. Miss Reed, screw you. Miss Linquist, go to hell.
And then
So you
all
wanna
of them
screw 3
were
teachers and
found
one has to go to hell,
somewhere.
okay.
And Jibreel, the cops are gonna just happen to stumble on this podcast. Wait a second, is that the suspect right there naming off the victims? It can't be. What stroke of luck?
I gotta try to find something real quick.
Oh god, he's gonna find something.
Vamp.
When I say vamp, that means fill in.
I know what vamp is. but
Instead,
it's like-
everybody just stares at me like
Look at
I'm trying to figure out
phone.
what you're talking about, man. I mean, like
You are the vamp.
I'm trying to find something that
Well, I'll fill
is
it.
going to be very funny.
What
I'll
did you
fill in.
do?
I'll fill in.
Oh, not again. There we go again with the what'd you do.
Man, you kept
And
saying
it's-
that all.
And it's the John what'd you do hour.
Exactly. I keep getting that. Trying to find the stupid email.
Hands up. Not hands up. But who actually liked their high school? Me too. I love.
Guess
my
what?
high school.
I was homeschooled, so that works.
Lucky bastard.
My high school is so racist.
Yeah, I remember you telling me.
My
the
high school's
whole
full of a bunch of
story.
rich snob ass bitches and assholes. So yeah.
Let me tell you how bad my high school was.
His high school's bad. I've heard the
Okay,
same story. It's pretty.
Here's
sad.
the thing: we did all the janitorial work.
Are you shitting me?
Yes.
Every
And
single day.
here's what happened: the principal will call us up, and he would say, "Hey, send a couple of boys down. We need to get this yard cut." And we would cut the yard, and then this joker would have the nerve to say, "Why are you kids so behind your work? I mean, I just don't get it. It's because we're doing your job."
Which is funny as hell because at my school we had like a whole lawn service, but the thing was the grass was all dead. Why the fuck are we having this stuff
That's not
shaved?
even the worst part. Let's get to our football field.
Oh gosh.
They had none.
We don't have a football field.
We have
just have a field that we painted a football field on.
Oh.
And you know the kicking goalpost? Okay, we don't have one of those.
Oh my god.
We have 2 poles in the ground and a little net on top. That's our kicking goalpost. And it's not even on both sides, it's only on one side. So when an away team comes over, they have to use our side.
They gotta run all the way.
They gotta run all the way around.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
The uniforms. Let's get to those.
They didn't have any.
We had jerseys. However, the football pants, there's only 2 pairs. The rest were baseball pants.
What the?
And this was great because when we got to state, now these baseball pants are so huge. Like we were crisscross before they were crisscross. And we had
Rest in peace.
and we had to use our actual belts. The ref said, "No, you can't use those belts. That's illegal. That's illegal. Take them off now. Take them off now." And we were looking at it, and yes, the principal is also the coach. Yeah, and he gets
Is he the only staff member in the whole fucking school?
Oh no! I'll get to the teachers later. So it's like, boys, go ahead and take the belts off. So I'm running down the field. The people listening can't see this, but I'm holding up my pants right now, running like this. And he's like, "Boy, what are you doing? Go stop him!" And I was like, you know what? I'm getting off the field.
I quit.
Screw you.
Quit.
But it gets even better. The high school teachers. There are only 2 teachers that are actually legally qualified to teach.
That's a shame.
My high school
Wow.
teacher, I was more qualified to teach that class than she was on grounds of the fact that I actually graduated high school. Yeah, Ms. Clark, you go to hell too.
Oh man.
Thug life, yo. We're coming for you, Miss Clark.
I'm
We're
going
coming for
straight
you.
Kendrick Lamar on all my
Going
teachers
for
right
you.
now.
Click clack, motherfucker.
Yes.
Coming for you.
Oh my god.
In other words, we had cake every day after high school, and we all drove Hummers and Escalades. No, I'm just joking.
No, that's my school.
We had
Except for the cake part.
fun. Like we didn't have the best stuff. I know I can't talk because we're the first high school in the state that got an artificial field. Palm Bay Pirates go. I'm just saying, we actually had fun. They let us get away with quite a bit. I mean, like, we were running in the halls during lunch and throwing chairs and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the resource officer would be like, "Oh, you guys don't do that again." Really? In other high schools, they draw guns. Throwing chairs? That's assault. You know? But they didn't care.
Did you guys hear about the thing where
I wanted to go to your high school.
It was all
Did you guys hear about this? Is going to be like an actual like thing going on. This is almost going to be like a local subject or something like that.
Oh my god.
But no, did you guys hear about the thing where a kid was in school, like it was like kindergarten or something like that, and he had his finger in the shape of a gun, you know, like the finger gun,
Yeah.
right? He freaking got suspended from school because he did the finger gun and he was playing around with another kid doing that, and they were shooting each other, you know, with the finger gun.
Oh my.
No harm in that, right? That's something everybody has done.
Yeah.
He got suspended for that.
You know who you
They're
can
like,
thank
what
for
the
that? Scared soccer moms. Now, before you go crazy,
No,
I'm just-
the moms
no,
did.
listen.
The moms had nothing to do with it. Though.
I'm just saying though,
No, it's
In
like
general.
like
the whole general population
Oh,
is
yeah.
all scary now, you know? Like, oh, he's putting his fingers in the shape of a gun. That means he's going to be a criminal later on.
it's
2
the most-
months later,
I know.
buys GTA 5 for you. Not joking. That happens all the time.
Well, there was this one guy that talked to IGN about how he works for GameStop, and he just walked in and saw all these kids just buying the game, and then like no parents. They weren't even parents. There was like one parents, and they were like one of the kids' parents, and then they like all the other parents set their kids with this parent so she could sign off on all of their games. I was like, seriously, that's probably what happens with Call of Duty 2. Just like sit there, oh okay, whatever, and nobody cared.
I know, right? It's like half the time you see like half the players on Call of Duty are like little kids. Like,
That's why they call it
Oh,
child.
you the fuck! I'm gonna kick your ass. Fuck you.
That's why they call it child time daycare, man.
that ain't child daycare. That's like exposure to the real life, and they're just gonna be fucked up for the rest of their
I think
lives.
there should be an age limit to buy a microphone. I seriously do for that type of stuff.
I agree.
There's so many microphones in circulation. It's
Well,
almost.
then again, now that I think about it, that wouldn't help because that's already on like most of the freaking consoles and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I think most of the consoles you actually have to be like a certain age to buy them and stuff, and then the games too, right? Or am I imagining?
Consoles
Whatever
and
happened,
games.
whatever happened to the girls
I
is you
could've
could not
sworn
buy
that-
a game if it was rated M. You know, it's like.
Oh no! Wait,
unless you
no,
were
no.
21.
Maybe I'm thinking of my console, like because I've got the special edition Halo Reach console, and it came with Halo Reach, so that's probably why I had to do that. Because I had to actually show my ID to buy that.
How much you pay for it, if you don't mind me asking?
It was the same price as the regular Xbox when I bought it. So
I paid.
I was really
paid,
surprised at that. I mean, it was the price of the Xbox before it had like the $100-something price drop.
Oh, okay.
So it was that. And
So
then
you're
that
kicking
happened.
yourself in the pants at that point. You're like, damn it, I could have bought it for.
Well, no, I've got this cool
was,
console that also makes a cool noise when I start it up, so I like that.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's totally worth it every time I flick it on. It's like
It's like let the computer turn off.
Here's
it looks cool.
Here's the history of Javen Cameron and his horrible use of game consoles. I bought my first PlayStation with my own money. You know, all my other PlayStation consoles my parents got for me for Christmas. I bought my first PlayStation about a year after I started working at my job. I paid $620 for it. Dropped it. So,
damn.
but here's the cool thing. Here's the cool thing, though. I bought a warranty. I think it was odd numbers, like 9-month warranty. And I dropped it in month 8. I was like, thank you, God, thank you. So, sent it back, right? They're like, we're going to send you a box in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh.
We're going to send you a box. 2 weeks. You put the PlayStation in the box. You ship it back to us. We're going to evaluate it. That'll take about a week. Then we're going to send you a letter telling you whether or not you're going to get the game and what we found wrong with it. And then if you do get the letter that says you can get it in 2 more weeks, then we'll send you a new PlayStation.
Which, of course,
So-
in the time period makes that you.
I did all of that. I did all that. A month and a half passed. Finally got my PlayStation. Turn it on. Yellow light of death.
Man.
I didn't even know that exists.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like my first PlayStation 3 actually had the
I had
yellow
a-
light of death, and we
I
were just
had
like,
It's
I had a PlayStation way back in the day, and like freaking, something I always thought was interesting is like how people were like, "Oh my god, this game is going to be like." In fact, there's a new game coming out where they're doing this, where they're working in like live action cutscenes, also with gameplay and stuff like that. And I think it's for the next gen of consoles. That is nothing new. PlayStation 1 did that.
Yeah.
I played Tomorrow Never Dies on PlayStation 1. It did the exact same thing.
Twisted
it had actual
Metal 1 and
movie
PlayStation 1.
No
PS1 had actual people in it. Like Tony Hawk. Like, did these people never play any of those? But
I still
wait.
play that.
Wait. I'm not done, though. Gets better. Yellow Light of Death. Okay, cool. Call them up. Hello? Yeah. I broke my PlayStation. I got a new one, and this one has Yellow Light of Death. She's like, "Okay, can you give me a serial number?" I was like, "Okay, fine." Gave her the serial number. Turns out that's actually a PlayStation system that somebody else sent in because it was broken. Just happened to get sent to me by accident. So I was like, "Okay, so am I gonna get am I gonna get a new one?" And she's like, "Okay, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna send it back. Blah 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 blah." So the whole process again. 2 weeks. Box. PlayStation. Letter. Apologizing for the incident. They even credit me like $50 for free game. So,
That's
cool.
pretty good.
Nice.
Free game, I'll take it. So this is 4 months have gone past, no PlayStation at all.
Yeah.
So finally get the newest one, the newest fat one that came out. Now there's a difference between the fat ones. I know people know the difference between fat and slim. There's a fat one, and then there's a fat one that's like it has no sheen. It's just regular rough plastic. So I got that one. I'm like, thank you. So I got it, played for about 2 months. Again, bought a 9-month warranty. So it was around Christmas Eve, 2 o'clock in the morning. I had to go to the bathroom. Now, I left my cord plugged up into my PlayStation 3, and I couldn't see anything because it was really dark, and I just got done playing. So I left it under my bed, but it was far enough to where the cord was like a tripwire. Yeah. So I didn't lift my feet up, and I pulled the cord, and it fell on the ground again. So, well, here's the cool part about it, though.
Leave it on the floor.
Now, I don't want to get arrested for this or anything, but,
What?
I went through the process again. Because the funny thing is, it turned on, but it got the red screen of death. Now, it's like the yellow light of death, but instead it gets this little red screen that will not let you do anything.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, ooh, cool, perfect. Perfect. They will never know. Hello? Yeah, I got another defective PlayStation. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. This time it's got the red screen of death. You guys need to get your step together. We're so sorry. We're so sorry. We'll send you another one.
Yeah, so at that point, it's
And
like,
then
crap.
Jaden was stabbed with a steak knife, courtesy of Sony.
Corporate steak knife.
Here's the best part. By that time, I think this was around 2011, they had wised up. There was no more sending the console back, waiting 2 weeks, and blah, blah, blah. Basically, she was like, okay, send us the console back, and then what we'll do is we'll send you a card for $200. And if you wait in December of 2011, I think she said, I can get a PlayStation Slim for free.
Okay.
That was the
pretty
deal.
cool.
So waited, went to GameStop. They were like, do you have your card? I was like, yes. Apparently everybody's been turning in all their stuff to GameStop for their old consoles and everything. They're trading for a new one. So I told her what had happened, and they're like, yeah, go ahead, dude. You got your card? And I was like, yes. It's like, cool. I was like, yes. Got a PlayStation Slim for free.
Nice.
Off the chain.
Lucky bastard.
5 consoles. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about the one I bought off eBay, waiting for the. Yeah, I bought a PlayStation off eBay, and it turns out it didn't have a hard drive.
Oh, they stole the hard drive from you.
They gave
I
you the
paid
skins.
So is this
120
PlayStation 1 or PlayStation
3.
This is
3? Okay.
there you go.
Okay, I was like,
bought-
It's
that's
funny.
there.
We evolved from 1 to 3 and like. I guess
Yeah.
I
Well, you know
know.
what's funny too is that I had a PlayStation 1, barely played it, had like 4 games for it maybe, and one of them was a demo disc that had like 10 games on it.
those.
One of them being Metal Gear Solid, but it was only like 10 seconds of it, so it's like I got out of the water, killed somebody, and the game ended. So that was a nice demo.
Kelly Slater surfing.
But
That was the one I remember the most.
But anyway, so I didn't really have a good, PlayStation 1 experience. Got a PlayStation 2. Parents bought it for me. They bought like the Simpsons game or something like that.
That's the worst game you can possibly.
Yeah,
buy yourself.
and then
I remember
like
the
I think
PlayStation
it was Dragon Ball Z Budokai or something.
That
like
was a
that
good game.
Yeah, but we were super into that. We kind of just wanted to, Well, I mean, like we played it a few times. We had some fun with it and stuff like that. But it was really kind of weird and stuff. And anyway, so really we only had like 1 game for it. And at the time, it was not like we didn't know about a lot of games coming out for PlayStation 2 that were really all that great and stuff. And it was better to just play on PC at the time and stuff. There was no other console really out there and anything. And then a few years down the road, like after Xbox and all that stuff has come out and stuff, like PlayStation 2 just exploded. Like it was actually having tons of crap made for it that was actually good.
I know,
Because nobody,
that.
pretty much, they only really had it for like a DVD player at first, and then all of a sudden there was like an explosion of games for PS2. It was
Like not
Well,
just games, like top
You have to remember-
5-star games. I'm talking like Mercenaries, Grand Theft Auto series, freaking Tony Hawk series was blowing up real big on that.
Oh,
Don't forget, like my
Metal
personal
Gear
favorites like
Solid.
Jack and Daxter,
Jack
Ratchet and
Daxter,
Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
What
All
else we
those
got?
games were coming out on PlayStation.
Yeah.
They were exclusives. Twisted Metal, like exclusives.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still making games for PlayStation 2.
It's funny though because
Yeah,
if you
They
if-
are.
well, here's
I
the
think
they're
problem:
releasing
stores.
FIFA something.
I think my PlayStation
Stores
2
have
still works
stopped
actually.
selling them. What's funny though, they're still making them. You can't go nowhere and buy any PlayStation games anymore. PlayStation 2 games.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you supposed to
They
make
still
games?
sell them in Japan, but it's just in.
It's Japan. They make them there.
Exactly. Lucky bastards.
Like, well, no, somebody, like, in Japan, somebody goes to the bathroom, they, like, make a PlayStation while they're with it.
I made fun of this one Asian kid.
No offense to
Hey,
all
yo.
of our Asian
Yeah, no
viewers.
offense, but this was a funny joke. I was just, hey, listen, man. It was just this really funny joke that we were talking about. This guy, this Asian kid, show and tell. All these kids brought in their paper mache stuff, and this one little Asian kid is like, "Look, I made PlayStation free. I made it in my garage. It took 2 hours."
By the way, have you seen that? I know this is also not helping.
The PlayStation 4 commercial.
No. Have you seen the picture where it's like a bunch of kids are doing like a math test or whatever, and then some guy like literally has like a huge backpack and pulls an Asian kid out of it? I mean, like, I guess it's copying from Family Guy,
from
but
Family Guy joke.
but still,
Yeah.
it's freaking funny. It's like the teacher's like, pull out your
Calculators.
calculators, and it's like, kid.
It's funny because I knew 2 Asian kids, and they were the dumbest kids I've ever met in my life. I don't know if they were playing dumb, but it's like that stereotype doesn't really work. I mean,
Yeah,
It
everyone
got
does.
it.
I've seen it.
one
work.
got a D in math. I'm saying that right now.
Well,
Other one was gangbang.
Well, no. were they like actual like Asian kids like from Asia, or were they Americanized?
No, one was born in Tokyo. The other one's from Los Angeles.
Okay, Los Angeles, understandable. Tokyo one, he has.
Guess which one was the gangbanger?
Tokyo one.
No.
What, do you watch Tokyo Drift?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, man, come on. You're Yakuza, come on.
Gang capital of the world, bro. Los Angeles. That's where. But the one that was from Tokyo, he was so cool though, man. Basically, one day all the girls just went up to him and was like, "Oh, I want you to write our name in Japanese." So he was
just wrote soup on the
no,
ground.
he was like, no, literally, he was writing like slut and whore and everything. They didn't know. So
Did they get like a
around,
tattoo of that on their arm?
They were walking around like, "Oh, this is my name in Japanese," and the Japanese people like, stupid.
By the way, have you seen that thing? I saw this years ago, but like one of my brother's friends was showing this to him and me, and it was basically, you know how over here we'll have like shirts that like have like Japanese writing on it or something like that. We don't know what it is, right? Over there, they have the same thing, but with American words.
With American writing.
And it's like, hug me, I'm happy.
It's horrible.
It's I'm so gay right now. This is amazing.
It's very bad.
It's
They're
really
trying
bad stuff.
so hard, but
It's like, and like it could be like the coolest kids in town, but they've all got like, you know, the "We Do Stuff to Goats" shirt or something like that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
you know,
I seen a whole meme like picture site based on that. It's just hilarious. It was not just Japanese. Any country that tries to adopt some type of English into its society to try to get some American tourism. But like I know one town literally said, "America, we don't welcome you. We hate you," or something like that. But they meant we welcome you, we love you. But see, they don't have love and welcome in their vocabulary. They have the opposite, or like the adverbs to those words. Yeah. So when they saw the sign, Americans were literally like, "Wow, this place hates us. We should probably leave." They were doing the exact opposite of what they wanted them to do. They're like, "Just stay where you at. You don't need us everywhere. We don't even want to go to. What do you have? Like diseases? I mean, we don't want that, man."
You were giving him like a drum roll. Oh my God! Don't start throwing stuff. You're gonna
just start your neck.
You're gonna start a chain reaction of throwing crap at each other, and that's not gonna be good.
Do we look like monkeys? Do we look like I poop on my hand and throw it at your face?
Oh,
well,
okay.
I don't think I should answer.
We're going there.
Define
Okay.
poop on hand.
Well,
let me show you.
okay, and I think it's about time to wrap up the podcast. I mean, we've gone over an hour now.
Oh
so,
man,
yeah.
wow, that went by quick. Holy crap.
I know, doesn't time fly? That's the thing. It's like I
Time
want
flies
to keep
when you have fun.
recording, but
Yeah.
at the same time, we should try to keep it to around this time.
That's about right. That's good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys all for listening to the Broke Gamers podcast.
We're still broke.
Yeah, we are.
Give us money, please.
That was the reason why we chose Broke Gamers, is because we're all like broke.
We need about $50,000 in cash.
Which is funny because you're the one talking about how you got all these free consoles and shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Scarlett Johansson, call me.
Enough with Scarlett Johansson. We
Never.
We get it. You love her. Go marry her.
Dude,
go to
I'm trying.
Go to LA. Go to LA. Just go. Scarlett, I'm gonna stalk you till you marry me.
Follow us on Twitter at BG Podcast. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's BG Podcast, though. I looked it up.
Okay.
Congratulations. And also follow us on Facebook at Broke Gamers Podcast.
This will be up on Facebook shortly.
Yeah.
After John does about 26 hours worth
YouTube.
of work.
Well, you know, it's hard work.
You know what?
Making up memes for your face.
Here at Broke Gamers Podcast, we love John very much, but the problem is if he ever does that again, ladies and gentlemen, you might not see John anymore. Or hear her from him. Ever.
Okay, that is a threat. And on that note, I will end the podcast.
Just kidding. Love you, John.
Okay.
All right, take it easy, guys.
I love you too, man. Oh,